Assalamu alaikum, dear students, class ninth, subject English. Today we have chosen a topic from your textbook, that is chapter number 6, or we can say lesson number 6, The Tempest First by William Shakespeare. Today we are discussing this topic for you, this chapter for you. We will in today's lecture we will discuss, or I will introduce you the chapter, and I will introduce you about Shakespeare, his biography, his what he has done in English literature. We will discuss this today, and some introduction of the chapter will be discussed in today's lecture. Let's begin with the introduction of William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare, 1564 to 1616, was an English poet and playwright, widely regarded as the greatest writer in English language and world's most popular dramatist. He is often called England's national poet and Broad of Avon, or simply the Broad. His surviving works consists of 38 plays, 154 sonnets, two long narrative poems, and several other poems. His plays have been translated in every major language and are performed more often than those of any other playwright. Shakespeare was born and raised in Stratford upon Avon. Shakespeare produced most of his known works between 1590 and 1630. Ben Jonson said of Shakespeare, he is not age of an age, but for all time. This was the introduction about William Shakespeare. Now I will explain you, try to explain you about him. Uh, let's start. William Shakespeare was born in 1564 and he died in 1616. Was an English poet. We can say he was a poet and playwright. He also writes plays, and also he was a dramatist. He was regarded as a great writer in English language. He was a great writer of English language. He has wrote many books, which at present time in English literature we are through which we go on by which we go on through these books are written by William Shakespeare, or we can say he was a most important writer at his time, but is well known to everyone at present time also. He was called the national poet of England, and he was titled by the name of Broad of Avon, or simply the Broad. What he did, what was his works? He has written 38 plays. 38 plays. What he has written? He has written 38 plays, 154 sonnets, two long narrative poems, and short poems. How many poems? 154, and long poems. That two long poems and several other poems, and some other poems he has also written. His plays have been translated to every major language. What the plays which was written by Shakespeare has been translated to almost in every major language. Major language, I can say, the languages spoken in the countries of the world. Main languages, like we can say, in India, main language is Hindi, or we can say in Pakistan it's Urdu. Like Sri Lanka, that is Malayalam. The main language which are being spoken, these books, or we can say the writings of Shakespeare has been translated in that very language, in major language. And translate in every language and or perform more often than those of any other playwright. Uh, the plays which were written by Shakespeare has been played, or we can say has been telecasted in the theaters. The people have acted on the uh, in the plays which were written by Shakespeare. Shakespeare was born and raised in Stratford Avon. He was born in Stratford upon Avon. Shakespeare produced most of his works between his works. I can say the time, most of his time, which starts from 1900, 1590 to 1613. This period was his important period, and he wrote most of the things in this very period. Ben Jonson, a famous person in England, said Shakespeare about Shakespeare. What he said about Shakespeare, he is not of an age, but for all time. What he has said, कि Shakespeare, what he has written was not only for that very age on the that time when he was surviving, when he was living in this world, but at present time, what he has written is also useful to the people. So he was not the writer of that very age. He is for all time. Let's start with this introduction. The Tempest, which we are going to discuss. The Tempest is a play written by Shakespeare. It's a beautiful play containing beautiful verses, wisdom of thought, and the themes of repentance and reconciliation. There is a storm, a shipwreck, and a beautiful love story of Miranda and Ferdinand. तो यहाँ पे जो स्टोरी हम पढ़ने जा रहे हैं टेम्पेस्ट के बारे में, तो टेम्पेस्ट समुद्री तूफान को कहते हैं. ये शेक्सपियर, दिस इज अ लॉस्ट प्ले written by Shakespeare. This play containing beautiful verses, the verses which we are going to read are beautiful. They have the wisdom of thoughts. These verses are filled with wisdom of thoughts. The quality of being wise, the quality of being wise, the things which we are going to learn, or we are going to read, we will get the wise things in these verses. And the theme of repentance, the action of repenting. What a person has, if a person has done wrong, he's repenting before Almighty Allah or somebody else, that please forgive what he has done wrong, or what he has done bad for him or her. And reconciliation, and after that restoration of the relations which were broken by some mistakes. There is a storm, shipwreck, and a beautiful love story of Miranda and Ferdinand. And this story also, in this story, we will see the shipwreck. A ship has been wrecked in a storm which were raised in the sea, and a beautiful love story about two persons, that is Miranda and Ferdinand. This is the chapter lesson which we are going to read. So we will start with this first two paras. Let's discuss these two first paras. On a lonely island in the sea, there once lived three people: a wise old man named Prospero, his beautiful daughter Marinda, and their servant Caliban. Father and daughter had come to this island 12 years before, when Miranda was mere baby. She could hardly remember having seen any human face except her father, sorry. As for Caliban, he hardly looked human. He looked more like a fish than a man. In a lonely island, island is that very place which is covered from all sides with water. That's called island. It was a lonely island, far from the other places in the sea. Who lived there? There lived three people. A wise old man. It was an old man who was very wise. Who? What was his name? His name was Prospero, and he has a beautiful young daughter, whose name was Marinda, and their servant Caliban. There lived in a sea. There lived three people. Island, I can say, in an island, lonely island. There lived three people. One old wise man whose name was Prospero, his daughter was Miranda, and they have a servant whose name was Caliban. Father and daughter had come to this island 12 years before when Miranda was mere baby. Before 12 years, they had come to this island. At that time, Miranda, the beautiful, the girl which is beautiful now, was a mere baby. She was a baby, little baby, when they arrived on this island. Father and When Veneda was she could hardly remember having seen any human face except her father's. So, what he has seen, she has seen only the face of his father, who was a human. He was a human. His father was a human, so she has only seen a human being in the shape of his father. What about Caliban? As for Caliban, he hardly looked human. He looked more like a fish than a man. So Caliban was not fully a human being. He was a man, a half man and half fish. That is why it is written here. He looked more like a fish than a man. So we cannot categorize Caliban in the category of humans. That's why it's written here. Miranda has seen the human face only of his father. Prospero had another servant, a separate named Ariel. He had another servant who was separate. What was his name? Ariel, whom he commanded by means of his magic. He has magical powers, so he commanded his servant by his magic. Before Prospero's arrival, there lived on this island a witch named Sycorax. In this island, before reaching in this on this island, before I can say Prospero's arrival, before Prospero's arrival, there lived a witch magician, uh, whose name was Sycorax. The ugly Caliban was her son. So the word has been used as ugly. Why the word has used been here used? This word has been used as ugly because Caliban was not a human. He was more like a fish than a human. So that is why he was labeled as this ugly. Caliban was son of which Sycorax. She imprisoned Ariel in the heart of pine tree, and she died without releasing him. When this Ariel was, the Ariel has been uh, imprisoned by this witch Sycorax in the heart of a pine tree. Before releasing him, she died. What happened to Ariel? He was imprisoned in the heart of pine tree. Then Prospero, on his arrival on the island, found him and released him. So when Prospero came to this island, he came and he released Ariel. After that, Ariel became Prospero's faithful servant and carried out his master's wishes. So he became his faithful servant, and whatsoever Prospero ordered him, he accepts the order and fulfills the wishes of his master, because Prospero released Ariel from the heart of a pine tree. At Prospero's command, he would raise storm in the sea or make thunder in the air. On his command, when Prospero commanded him, he would raise the storms where in the sea storms can be raised in the sea, and thunder, where thunders can occur in the air. So this was the introduction about this. It was starting of this lesson, The Tempest, first by William Shakespeare. Uh, Inshallah, next tomorrow we will discuss the story what happened to the ship, which we are going to discuss in this lesson. We will discuss inshallah in next tomorrow's lecture. Till then, Allah Hafiz.